Jennifer. Thank you for joining me as we take a walk through the recipes that have built the culinary foundation of my family. Today we're going to be making our house rub and homemade ranch mix. Let's begin with our house dry rub. We're going to begin by combining 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of onion powder into a small glass bowl. Now let's add 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of sweet or smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of coarsely ground pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. I also sometimes add 1 teaspoon of ground coriander. It really just depends if we have some in the house. Once you've added all of the ingredients, you're going to whisk them together and mix them really well, and use a funnel to put your dry rub into a mason jar. I use a medium-sized mason jar. When you use your dry rub every time, go ahead and shake the mason jar because the coarse ground pepper is heavier and tends to drop to the bottom after it sits for a while. I come from a family of cooks, and my little brother is a fantastic smoker, and he uses so many different kinds of rubs that it really challenged me to make my own, and that's where this recipe came about. One of my favorite uses of dry rub is on roasted root vegetables. There's a video coming out next week where we make roasted root vegetables, so that'll be available in the description box once the video is published. Now let's create our homemade ranch mix. It's made with all natural ingredients and it's a lot easier than you might think. Your first ingredient is 1/2 powdered whole milk or buttermilk. You can use the non-fat kind if you want, but the taste is not as rich if you use that. To the powdered milk, you're going to add 1/2 teaspoon coarsely ground pepper and 1/2 teaspoon salt. Then you will add 1 whole teaspoon of dried dill weed. To that mixture, add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of dried chives. Once you have all of your ingredients in your bowl, whisk together very well and use a funnel to put it into a medium-size mason jar. This mix is shelf stable for about a month, but can be kept in your refrigerator for about 6 months. There are so many uses for this ranch mix. One of my favorite is shrimp dip. That video was published several weeks ago, and I'm going to link it in the description box below, as well as a card on the screen. You can also combine a little bit of the ranch mix with sour cream and heavy cream and make a fantastic dressing. Thanks for visiting Pope's Plates. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Click the notification bell so that you'll know when we have new videos available. And make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Until I see you again, let's get cooking!